The House of Hot Topics is in session with Whoopi, Abby Huntsman, Joy Behar, Sunny Hostin, Megan McCain, and Anna Navarro. Now, let's get things started.
Wow. Okay, it's not a rock concert. And Whoopi is still on the mend. We're hoping she'll be back here soon, maybe next week. We'll see. Hurry back, Whoopi, and get well. I think I have to do the show, though. You see here. I need the camera. Oh, my God.
Sit in my chair. Sit in my chair.
Why are you standing? Sit down.
I'm like...
I know. I tell you, we do not know. Tell everybody that Brian kept his big bazoo shut for
Yeah,
once in his life. No one told us a thing.
We're doing. Seriously, you can never leave me again. Ever. You cannot leave the show. We missed you so much.
We are shocked personally.
This show never keeps secrets.
I thought next week. So Whoopi, how are you feeling?
So, This is my first foray out.
Yeah.
I am, I'm not there yet. I know that. But the only way it's going to get better is if I begin. So this is my beginning. So
right.
I thought, yeah, right. Makeup helps. Makeup helps. So I still have a cough, and that's the last thing to go, apparently. Okay. But over the next week and a half, I will start to be here more often. But I wanted the first foray to come see y'all, because I really kind of missed y'all.
Oh, no, we missed you too. Every day we talk about how you're on the mend and coming back soon.
We missed you so much.
My favorite thing of
She almost went
everything.
into labor just now.
I went into labor.
I think some people actually thought you had left the country because of Trump.
No, I think some people said to me, so, how did you get pregnant? And I couldn't figure out what they were talking about. And then I remembered that you had said, she's on maternity leave.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
we did say, you did joke about that.
It's sad that some people have no sense of humor.
Well, they did. I thought it was just, I was like, no. Eggs are gone.
You look great.
I think you lost weight.
No, I'm the only person who can go into the hospital for 3 weeks and put weight on.
Did you really?
Yes,
Well, you're sitting, yes, I can't tell.
Yeah, you can.
Will you share?
Can we say really, though, how scary this medical emergency was? I mean, it was very, very serious.
Yeah, it was as... there's death and here's me.
Yeah.
That's how it was.
Yeah.
And so this is stuff that, really for everybody, you think you can push through because you got a little cold, you say, I'm going to just keep going. And you think because you've healed quick before that something crazy can't happen? Well, it can. At double pneumonia and sepsis. And so they had to keep...
Sepsis is dangerous.
Sepsis is, and double pneumonia will also kill you.
Yeah.
And so they had to pump a lot of stuff out of me. So, this is a cautionary tale for all of us.
Right.
You must really take care of yourself because there's little tiny stuff out there that will kill you that you never think of. Puffy's wife
died of this.
went from pneumonia. And yes, I mean, there are
When
so
did you know
many.
then? Because you were here and
When
you
I
had
was
a
at the
cough for weeks.
hospital, when I went to when they took me to the hospital, and the guy said to me, "What color is that?" Talking about my face, because I was some weird color, and he touched me and said, "Oh, this is not good." He put the thing, and he's like, "Oh, 102."
Yeah.
That's not good.
How did you know something was wrong? Because you called.
I called, so I live in the middle of nowhere, where I really like, and no one was home. And so I called my work partner, Tom, and I said, I think I have to go to the hospital. Now, he's in New York. He was here. And he was like, what? I said, yeah, I think you should call the ambulance for me. He said, I'm in New York right now. I was like, yeah. And so he called the ambulance, and then we called Karen, and then my granddaughter came, and all kinds of stuff. And
Karen is
Karen is makeup.
Wait, okay, you gotta tell the story about Karen.
So Karen is called, and she literally leaps out of bed. Now, Karen is always Karen.
Yeah. Done.
Okay? Karen.
She's a glamorous makeup artist.
I tell you that she leapt out of the bed because she was asleep. She leapt out of the bed, got in the car. I don't even know what she had on. She came to my house. They get me to the hospital. The doctors are trying to get blood out of me. They're doing all kind of stuff, and I hear,
putting makeup on you?
and I say, Karen, because she's in the next cubicle because they've separated. I said, Karen. She said, what, baby, you okay? I say, are you putting on your makeup and lashes? She said, yes, baby, because... No, she said, no, because, I got a donut on my car, and if the police stop me, I got to look good. I mean, it was a lot.
That's funny.
Can you share what the doctor said about your X-ray?
Which one?
The X-ray that he had never seen that before on.
Yeah. So when you look at an X-ray, you see your lungs and stuff. And on the one he looked at, there was a really good-looking lung and really clear, like I'm a lung. And then there was like this other thing where you should be able to see the diaphragm. There's nothing but white. Which meant there was stuff in there.
Wow.
So this was like really bad.
Was that the scariest moment when looking back? Was that
No, the
point?
scariest moment was hearing my doctor say to me, you do realize how close to death you were.
Yeah.
That was like, no, actually, I hadn't thought of it.
Yeah.
He said, well, you need to think of it.
Yeah.
You need to be really clear about
Well, you
what
were
this
coughing.
is.
Even when
November.
From November, she had been coughing and
What's your
coughing.
prognosis right now?
Prognosis is I'm not supposed to be here, but I got permission.
What are you supposed to be doing? Stay in bed?
No, not in bed. You need to just be upright and not be around a whole bunch of folks.
Right.
Because you're...
Oh, good.
Hello.
Great.
Shall we empty the house?
No, because you're suddenly now, my immune system is compromised. Yeah. So I'm supposed to just
Ease back.
ease back in, and I will.
So
will
you're going to come in next week at all, do you think?
Yes, I'm going to probably try to come in Monday.
So tell me this: did folks recognize you when you were at the hospital?
So no.
was kind of off to the
Here's the crazy thing. So people come and they're visiting,
Bye, Karen.
and one of the women that comes into the room recognizes this one, but she's not sure
Yeah.
Were you? It was these two.
I was like,
And she's like,
We all went to visit you. They want
yes,
you to know that.
no, everybody went to visit, but on this day that she's talking about, this woman comes in and she's, doing stuff in the room, and she says, you look like that lady from The View.
Yeah.
This one says, I hate that show. I don't watch that show. Those women talk too much. And she looks over and says, you look familiar too. She said, I don't know. I'm just me. I'm just me. Yeah.
I'm just a chicken farm.
And Candy is there.
Our other EP.
Our EP.
The EP. And she starts to sort of shoot this little video of the woman saying, I like to watch that. She said, I love that little Meghan McCain. I love all the ladies. They're very nice. They're smart. Sometimes they get a little loud. This one, yeah, but they're too loud for me. It's too much for me. And the woman goes on and on and on.
Wait, and who did you say you were?
I said I was Whoopi's cousin or something.
Did she believe him?
Yes.
Oh, she did.
3 weeks. Yeah.
you finally told her in the end.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see her again.
Oh,
Surprise! It was and I wanna thank everybody. I want to thank TMZ for not trying to find me in the hospital.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled that everybody kept the secret that I was in and that it was as bad as it was. You guys were great. They all came to see me at different times, and it was a little hard. It was kind of scary and scary for everybody, but I'm here, and I'm here to tell you we got to make some changes in our plans. And I'm going to say this really quick because I know you got to go. Oh, got to go now.
welcome back,
Wait,
Whoopi.
final thing.
We're coming
Yeah.
back with more from
Yeah.
Whoopi. You want to hold the story?
Yeah, I'll hold the story.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Tomorrow.
Hurry back, Whoopi, and get well. Surprising all of us. We had no idea she was coming back. Apparently, Brian can keep a secret, which I was shocked to see.
Yeah.
Shocking.
And we're so excited to have you back.
You guys look like a black and white cookie.
Ebony and Ivory.
That's right.
So, finish the story, if you will, of what you were saying.
So one of the things that I discovered, and I'm sure many people already know this, is that your insurance really doesn't do much for you. And the people who are saying no to you in insurance are not doctors. They are people who are looking at algorithms and things. And it got me to thinking, why is it that I've been paying insurance for almost 60 years and it hasn't rolled over? You know what I mean? Who told them they could use that money when I wasn't using it? So I kind of feel like this is something that, I don't know, some of those freshmen want to hook their fingers into something, hook their teeth into something, because I feel like if you're paying into your insurance, that money should roll over until you need it. Until you need it. It should be your insurance policy. I don't understand. Well, I know it's a business, and I don't mind them taking a little bit, but I don't remember when they said, well, we're just going to keep all this money, because people are busting their chops to pay this insurance.
Yeah. But don't they use the money also for other sick people? The money gets circulated for other sick
I don't
people.
know. I don't know what they do with it. I think they should sort of explain some of it, because everybody pays it. Everybody who pays into insurance, you should have some of that money should be sitting there for you in case you get really sick.
But
I was lucky.
As you've had your issues with the insurance, and as I hear you talk, I can only think of the people who haven't had insurance.
That's right.
And you know what it's like for them knowing they don't have the resources.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you can
that's
go
why
to
we
the
all have to
poorhouse
have
very
that
quickly.
level of
People go into
empathy.
financial ruin over one illness.
It's insane, and you think to yourself, well, I've been paying all this, and then I have to tell you this quick story. This lady came and she said, I'm your advocate. I said, okay. She said, because my doctor said you need this machine. If you do the machine and you do this breathing thing, you won't have to get this operation. I was like, great, let me do it. But you have to stay in the hospital because the machine is only here, but we'll try to get it to your house. So I said, okay. So I wait. I'm in the hospital an extra day, another extra day. I said, what's going on? I said, well, your insurance has said no to this. I said, well, can I lease it? Can I rent it? She said, well, I really don't know. I was like, well, this can't be the first time somebody has come in with this. What are you talking about? So then it turns out my doctor wants me to get a very specific machine, which the advocate is trying to give me a different machine. Okay? She's trying to get me something different. So I say, listen, I have to advocate for myself because clearly you are taking your cue from somebody who doesn't know what the doctor is telling me to do. Why would he lie? It's not like he's making money on it.
Yeah.
So if the doctor says this is what you need, I feel like you should listen to the doctor.
Yes.
The insurance people should listen to the doctor. They're not there to spend your money. They're there to cure the people who are ill. These are things that we have the power to take care of. This is us.
Yeah.
This is us.
Right.
So this is my new
Mission.
I want my money.
Yeah.
Tell me where you're putting my money. If you're putting my money in places that I'm comfortable, okay, but 60 years of insurance money, and you telling me I can't get this machine? Bitch, I can buy the machine. You know? You could have bought the machine. But, you know what I mean? But if people need it and the doctor says you need it, I think doctors should not be on insurance boards.
Right.
That's, to me, is a conflict of interest. Doctors don't belong on insurance boards because doctors' job is to do no harm. When insurance denies your child or your mother or your aunt something, they are doing harm. Y'all have to be the advocate for yourself. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
By the way, how's the cat doing? I thought about him a lot through this process.
Oliver, your cat.
I will send you all privately a picture that I took of how Oliver dealt with the fact. Hey, I came home, I was sitting in a chair, he's looking at me, I'm looking at him, I'm petting him, and there's like a little cat fart, and I think, oh, I know that's okay. But then I look at him, and he's like this. And my mind is saying, well, why is he hunching? He doesn't usually hunch unless he's about to, oh no! He pooped in my lap.
Oh, no.
Ew.
That's a welcome home. Angry.
That's his way of saying I love
home.
So, do you all mind if I wrap up my time with you? I just want to come and see you.
You welcome home. You are the first lady of The View. And we miss you deeply. And I am so happy you are okay.
We all are very happy to have you back.
We are all the first ladies. Thank you.
Well, your hair is damn good.
You look great.
And also, next week when you come back, let me say this, there's a lasagna waiting for you.
Yes.
We'll be right back. Welcome back. So after months of teasing and foreplay, Whoopi came back. No, former Texas Congressman Beto O'Rourke finally said he's going for it. Watch.
Amy and I are happy to share with you that I'm running to serve you as the next president of the United States of America. This is a defining moment of truth for this country and for every single one of us. The challenges that we face right now, the interconnected crises in our economy, our democracy, and our climate have never been greater. And they will either consume us or they will afford us the greatest opportunity to unleash the genius of the United States of America.
I'm a little unnerved by the way his wife looks at him. It's like the same way Trump looks at Putin, you know? that adoring, Nancy Reagan had it, you know, they were. So, there are 13 Democratic candidates officially running and 3 who are looking into it.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think about Beto? Just one point when Whoopi was talking about health care. He believes in health care for everybody, but he doesn't believe in single payer.
Yeah.
So I presume that means extending Obamacare. Am I right?
Well, or dual system. He believes you can have a private insurance system and also
And
perhaps have a government-run system
I like
as well.
that.
But I think he's seeing that the candidates that you've mentioned, a lot of them have moved a little bit more progressive on something like healthcare, for example, that he sees more of a lane for him. I think Biden may take that. He should be concerned if Biden jumps in. Where he can, because in Iowa right now, he is campaigning, and I think it's 8 districts that were won by Obama and then won by Trump. So in his mind, it's how do I capture the swing vote? How do I capture not just Democrats, but people that I can bring over from Trump? The article, full disclosure here, when my dad announced right after he did it, Annie Leibovitz spread, which is what he did in Vogue, and that was probably the worst decision that my dad made running for president, because you're appealing to the elite media. When people in Iowa are not waking up and reading Vogue, they're not waking up and reading Vanity Fair. And I hope he has better success than our family had.
But I do think, I agree with her. I think it looks a little too polished, a little too contrived, too scripted, a little too perfect. You know, every hair out of place, the perfect dog.
It's so insulting to the people in the middle of the country. But we're supposed to put in fishing and tackling. I mean, it's insulting.
Well,
they read Vanity Fair.
I love fishing and tackling.
But they read Vanity Fair in Iowa, too.
They do, but they care more. There's adages in politics that still haven't changed even in the Trump years, and one of it is always start local and then go national. He should be at the Des Moines Register, the Concord Monitor in New Hampshire. He should be doing local press.
I'm sure he will.
With local. But when you blast it out, I'm the Vanity Fair cover. By the way, I would like to show Marco Rubio on Time Magazine's cover as the savior in 2013, and Elizabeth Warren, a New York Magazine front runner. These things I'm very superstitious about things like this. You want to come out blasting that you're out front first. We all know how it ended up working for Marco Rubio, and Elizabeth Warren ain't polling too well right now.
I'm just thrilled that there are so many people that are willing to serve our country. I want to hear more. I want to hear more from everyone, and I'm thrilled that people are willing to take on a disaster of administration.
There's going to be a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of energy, a lot of variety, a lot of attention, a lot of media coverage. I think it's going to be a fun primary for Democrats.
And I think Beto O'Rourke should come on The View. We'll be right back.
The View would like to thank Apple and Eve for providing our entire studio audience with a bottle of their delicious juice.
Welcome back. So apparently, before we go to a topic, I just want to say that Trump, good for you for taking my advice about grounding those planes, because he did that. I know you watch the show, so don't pretend you don't.
Exactly.
Okay, apparently men and women are on completely different schedules when it comes to sexy time. Studies found that women are most in the mood at 11:21 p.m. Exactly. For men, they want to do it at 7:54 a.m. To me, this is a good case for same-sex marriage, frankly.
That's true.
Yeah.
Good. That is good.
That's true. So what
Frisky Brian over there says he sent Alexa a text, set all the alarm clocks to 11:21 p.m.
but what's your problem?
Well, my real question is, how does daylight savings time figure in?
God.
Unclear.
What do you think? It's really true. I mean,
When you're pregnant, you any time of day, or it's like either don't touch me or there's no in between.
Yeah.
But last night, for example, like women worry more, so I feel like we're just up. Like I have a hard time falling asleep, especially now. Last night I looked over, he's just snoring away. Not a worry in the world. I have my big pregnancy pillow between my legs. I got to get up to pee. I'm thinking about our dog.
That sounds so sexy.
It is very sexy. It is very sexy. But it is true about men, by the way. Early in the morning, I don't think anyone here can disagree with that one.
Because they're rested, so to speak.
Yeah. Honey, listen, I'm married to a 70-year-old Cuban. Whenever he's ready, I'm ready. Dime, papi.
All I can say is thank you, Viagra.
I guess it's tough for us.
You want me to say it to you in Spanish?
Say, gracias.
Gracias, Viagra.
I don't know.
All right, everyone. Okay.
7:54 a.m. I mean, I am actually a night owl, but My husband's a surgeon. I mean, he's at 7:54 a.m. He's at the hospital already.
That you
so
should
he's
worry about
feeling
that.
hot and bothered at the hospital already.
Oh, God. Here we go with the jealousy.
Oh, here we go.
Now I'm
She's
annoyed.
ridiculous.
I think we should talk about Brian's sex life again. I think Brian's
You
sex
know?
life, if I have to sit through this, so do you. Okay? We're not talking about it.
I don't know.
Yep. What about Brian and his wife?
We're moving on.
Okay.
Your poor wife, Brian. What about you, Joy?
I can say get off of me any time of day.
No, wait, so you have a formula.
Yeah, I do.
Yes,
If you
yeah.
want to have a great
Oh, my
sex life
God.
and you're married a long time and you're really sick of each other, but he still wants to do it usually more than you do. This is for the women. Totally empty stomach, martini in the afternoon at a hotel or a motel, even sleazier.
Yeah.
Because and don't eat. No eating.
I asked
so it goes
why
straight
no
to the blood.
food.
No food because you want that booze to go right to your head and other places.
So it sounds to me like you've hit upon a new diet.
Yeah.
It's intermittent fasting sex.
Well, because we're not always in the mood when they are. We just said this will put you in the zone.
I also asked why the hotel.
Well, you want to go to a new place. It's the same old bedroom.
I
You
don't
get
know.
sick of it.
Joy, you've lost 8.5 pounds in the last
I have, yes.
How many martinis? How many martinis have you been drinking,
I'm
Joy?
just telling you, look, this is a years of experience. I've been through 2 husbands, a few boyfriends. This is what it is, okay? We'll be right back. Just listen to me.
Hi, I'm Lady Bryant here for my new show, Shrill, but who cares about that? Welcome back, Whoopi! Woo! Yeah.
We're doing karaoke later.